I guess we should offer you some of our advice.
Unsolicited advice.
Yes.
Please do.
Because the show's about to air. It is a completely different beast than Bachelor, of course. I would recommend maybe that first episode you watch with your friends, you know, because it's like all like light and funny, whatever. But then like give yourself time to watch it by yourself. Don't have to always think that you have to watch it with your friends and or family, especially if it's going to be a rough episode for you, you know. Not saying that there will be any rough episodes for you, but I'm just saying like some are heavy, right? Some are heavier than others. And what else? What would you say, Tia?
I would just say, if there is any criticism or if you get caught up in DMs, which I'm guilty of it too, I'm not going to tell you not to read your messages and not to read articles because I know it's human nature. But just remember that things are so fleeting and things happen so fast. So people can be up in arms about something that you said or did or something that happened on the beach, and literally in the same episode something else is going to happen, or even like the next week, and people will move on to that. So like it's going to feel like sometimes it's just the end of the world and I can't believe this happened and my life is over. I hope that doesn't happen, but sometimes it can feel that way.
That's what I'm anticipating, honestly. So this is great advice.
Just know that it is short-lived. It's not forever. You will still have your life after this, and it'll be kind of heavy in the moment, and then people will forget about it because some dumbass dude will say something.
But also,
and everyone will move on.
Also, don't be afraid, and I say this to all of my friends that went to Paradise, like, don't be afraid to take the Beyonce approach. You don't have to say anything about anything.
You don't owe any explanation to anybody.
You don't have to. Anything that happens on that beach, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you're offending a whole people, like, you know, and things like that, and blah, 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 something like that comes out, that's a completely different thing. But, like, hey, this person's in your DM saying, blah, 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 blah.
I can't believe you kissed him, and then you kissed him, and how could you? And
Yeah, exactly. I still get people who message me all the time and say I'm ugly because Piper's so much prettier than me. That's why Brittany chose her.
Are you for real?
I still get messages about that, and I just be like, girl, bye. You know, like, well, who cares?
We're still
you know
talking about that. Get a job. Get a job.
Exactly. Well,
see, when I hear other people say it, I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's ridiculous. But then when I get those messages, I take them to heart. But like, to me, that's crazy that someone's saying that to you.
Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. And it's like, and I will say, I mean, Joe's not here right now, but Joe, one of the best advice Joe ever told me too was, you can't feed into the positive. You can't feed into the negative. The moment someone makes you feel high for saying, oh my gosh, you're so great, the next moment someone will say you're so awful, and then you'll feel that too. Your family's your family. Your friends are your friends. Those opinions are the ones that really matter. As long as you can go to sleep at night and look at your Jesus Christ and say, thank you, Lord, period.
Yeah. Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from.
Ooh.
This is all amazing advice.
Say it
I love
again.
that it's being recorded and I can watch it.
Just listen to it on a loop at night.
I will. As I go to bed.
And I say this all the time too about people who go on reality TV and just people in general, just like from my like yoga and meditation and mindfulness background. No one's all good and no one's all bad.
Right.
It's just even like we saw what happened with Tino. Like honestly, whatever he's going through, he gonna watch his back and look back on this at some point in his life and be like, I was a dick. Like what? Do you know what I mean? So like it's all of that like no one's all good and no one's all bad, and just that's it. That's all. Yeah. We don't have to crucify each other, you know? We don't have to do that. So
and have fun watching. Laugh at yourself. I mean,
I definitely will laugh at myself.
Have a margarita when you're watching.
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah,
no, thank you. That was amazing advice. And I'm going to replay this every night before bed once it starts airing.